Okay, so my speech is going to be on controversial topic. I chose the border situation. So there's been a lot of talk recently in the media, especially since our current president has been put into office about the state of the border, meaning are we going to have it open or closed, which is are we going to have a border where anyone can come in freely, or are we going to have it completely closed off to where either no one can come in or people can come in, but through a vetting process. I believe personally that we need a closed border, but the current vetting process we have is pretty bad, and we need to improve that vetting process in order to make it more efficient for people to come in. I don't think people shouldn't be allowed in at all. I totally encourage people coming in because we are a nation made of people who came from other places. But we need a better way of getting people in, because getting into this country is something that should be earned, not just given. So my first point is, without borders, we aren't a country. We're basically just a land to be inhabited. Anyone can come in and improve the economy or hurt it. There's a lot of good people that are immigrants that can come in and help create new job opportunities and do good for the country, but there's also a lot of gang members, cartel members, and criminals who could bring a lot of harm or try to take advantage of the economy we have set up here. There are many stories of foreign gang members and cartel people killing or hurting natives, and we have to have a way of discerning the good from the bad, which would go through this vetting process. We need a better, more efficient vetting process so we can be able to discern who is good and who are obviously people who need to be checked and need further vetting. There's been many stories of people who've gone through the vetting process, and while it is a long, strenuous process, they have come out grateful that they did it, because they're grateful to have earned citizenship, and they're grateful to be Americans now, and they think that they're glad that they didn't cheat the system. My second point is, we would lose jobs to immigrants that we could potentially give to natives who are born here. Some people suggest that immigrants could fill or create new low standard jobs, such as bringing back movie clerks, or bringing back the gas station pump clerk, the people who would pump your gas for you. But the fact of the matter is, people don't want to pay for these jobs, so these jobs wouldn't just come back out of nowhere. What would happen is immigrants would end up just filling the job gaps and taking those jobs from natives instead of creating new jobs, because nobody really wants to pay for those jobs in the first place. And after that, they wouldn't be able to get jobs because there'd be no new job creations. They would end up just being jobless people in the nation who would get stamps from taxpayers, basically, and get free way of living without having to put in any work. Our GDP would also suffer greatly because there'd be such a great influx of people, but no new job creations, just a bunch of new bodies coming in, consuming. My third point is that people need to fight for their own countries instead of running away from the problems that are inherent in those countries. If everyone left the problems of their own countries, they would just bring their issues over here. America was a country of immigrants, and the colonials had to fight in order to get what they believed and get what they wanted out of their country. They weren't able to just run away and go to and keep moving to a new place. They had to stop and stay where they were in order to get what they wanted. Immigrants from their own countries need to be able to stop and stay and help their countries through the issues that have occurred, and be able to help their economies in order to achieve what they believe in, and what they want to be fulfilled for their country, they must better their homelands instead of overpopulating and straining the economy in other nations. So in conclusion, I think that we need to have a closed border, but I think that we need to have better, more efficient ways of vetting people through that border, so that we can continue to be a land of the free and allowing people to come in and strive for the lives that they want, but also being able to discern from the good and the bad people who can be able to come in here from other places. Thank you.